Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Meditation Minyan and happy Passover. We are embarking on a new series. This week, we are starting the series of counting the Omer as a spiritual practice. And without further ado, I am going to share my screen so you can see. So we'll be counting the Omer as a spiritual practice, and we will do this for the next 7 weeks, and I will explain a little bit more. So the Omer is the 49-day period between Passover, the start of Passover, and Shavuot. And it is 49 days. It is counted usually each day. And back in times when agricultural economies were the rule, it was the barley harvest, and it was the celebration of the barley harvest. And at the end of the barley harvest, it was time to bring the harvest into the temple. And so this was a celebration of the harvest, and later on, it became a practice of counting that people still do today. It comes with a blessing, and people do it at night. So we started on the second night of Passover. For those of you who are at the community Seder, we started it there. And then it goes on every single night through the night before Shavuot. The 50th night is Shavuot, the start of the holiday of Shavuot, which, so the Omer ends on May 15th, and then the last night is May 15th, and then it ends at the beginning of Shavuot, which is on the evening of May 16th. And so that puts us in the second day of the Omer right now. And it starts at night. All right, so that is the Omer. We are not going to be counting it every day here. We're going to be having a practice each week in Meditation Minyan. And there are different ways of counting the Omer. Some people just do the blessing. The Kabbalists figured out a way of making it a little more interesting and engaging. And they created a count that involves 7 of the Sfirot. Sfirot being the qualities of holiness that the Holy One shows us, and that we are then invited to emulate and express in our lives and our relationships with others. And so week 1, we'll be doing the first of the 7 Sfirot that the mystics chose: Chesed, unconditional love, unconditional giving. Week 2 is Gevura. Week 3, Tiferet. Week 4, Netzach. Week 5 is Hod. Week 6 is Yesod. And week 7 is Malchut. We're not going to pay a lot of attention to all the meanings today, because we'll be doing them each week. And each week will be a different practice with a meditation, engaging that particular spiritual quality. So I'm going to stop the screen sharing now. And so tonight, this week and today, we are going to be looking at Chesed. And that's what our meditation is going to be about, Chesed. You may wish to just cultivate that quality and meditate on it for the week. Because it is a series, the last time I did this as a series each week, I found myself engaging in a spiritual process, a journey, because the Sfirot are a journey. If you follow it each week, it is a spiritual journey. And I found it to be really useful towards opening up to something new, or allowing something, enabling something in your life. If there's something that you want to be opening up to, last week, we let go of some things. And then if there's something that you want to open up to, this process of using the Sphirot is very much about manifesting things in one's life. One can also engage this by watching the trees bloom and the leaves come to be. It's a really wonderful mindfulness practice for the spring also, to kind of see which of the Sphirot a tree or plant may be in terms of manifesting its fullness. But we start with Chesed, which is love, conception, the start. So that's where we're going to go today. As I said, different ways of conceiving it, and you can follow what feels right for you, both now and then later on during the week. All right, so let's begin. Our meditation will get situated, get comfortable. I don't know about you, but after Passover, lots of stress. So you may wish to do some extra relaxation at this point. So as we're doing the body scan, you may wish to sort of tense all the muscles in your face and then let them go. And then scan the face for tension. Shrug the shoulders close up to the ears and then let them go. Check the back of the shoulders and the chest for tension. Breathe in and release if you find any. And the neck, of course, as well. And then the belly. And release the belly. The arms and the hands. And release. The hips and the bottom. And release. And the legs and the feet. And release. So we want to experience the feeling of being held, being supported in your seat. Know where to go right now, and that allows you to relax and to open. As you feel supported, that allows you to relax deeper into your seat. And soften. I'm finding a good deep breath or two is helpful with the softening. You may wish to try that. Deep breath all the way into the belly and slowly letting it out. So the wonderful thing about starting the Omer count with Chesed is that in the spring, Chesed is all around us. It is literally the birth, the bloom, the blossoming. It is that wonderful energy of sunshine, sunlight, spring, is love that knows no bounds, the love of conception and birth. And if you're going to think of this practice as allowing for something new to manifest, we have to be really open, really wide open to let it in, to allow. No narrowness, no restrictions, just really open, unbounded love. So again, it's important for the body to be relaxed, because that's what helps us enable and allow and open and be open. So you can think of that hesed as a receiving, as a taking in. You can also think of it as a giving, something that you want to put out into the world. We're going to have another 7 minutes to explore that concept. I'm going to put myself on mute and see you in 7 minutes. Enjoy. Welcome back, everyone. Slowly come back to the room. Open your eyes when you're ready. So my invitation, my blessing is to look for the chesed in your world this week. Take it in. It can be environmental, it could be in your relationships, and see if there is room for you to also share it out there. Chesed is sometimes also translated as loving kindness. And what are some ways to express and demonstrate loving kindness in your world this week? And with that, I want to say that I'm glad you were with us today, either live or watching this recording later on. Thanks again for joining. Once again, I'm Rabbi Hannah Leslie Glazer of Congregation Adat Re'im. And thanks for joining us at Meditation Minyan. We'll see you next week. Chag Sameach. Happy Passover. Modim L'Simcha. May the season be one of joy. Thanks again.